Hey, what's up YouTube? Russ Navarro here from Radical Customs. Have a couple things I want to share with you. Tool-wise, we'll do an unboxing and I'm going to take you off the tripod here for a minute. Show you my shrinker stretcher. I bought me a stand for it. The other stand just was not working. I couldn't get it right. It wasn't letting me do what I wanted to do with it. I don't know if didn't have the rods right or whatever, but I got disgusted with it. I wasted a day or two trying to mess with it, and it was just my time is worth a lot, and I just didn't want to mess with it. So I'm going to pause you for a minute and show you this stand, and then I'll show you some other items, and we'll get to the unboxing of a item that I've been wanting for a little while. It's just something I want to share with you guys. A lot of this stuff is just tools that I use for my own personal use, projects and things, and I just kind of want to share it with you guys. It may not mean a lot to you, but I'm trying to learn the part of the metal fab, especially with the rat rod. So I just figured I'd bring you along. And for those of you that don't want to watch, don't watch. And for those of you who want to watch, watch. Alrighty. Okay, this is the stand I bought. I got it and this other item, and you guys know about the metal cutter I got. They all come from the same place. This particular stand, what I like about it is it's got the wheels. I can make it mobile. I can move it around. I was noticing on mine, my arms, when I was making them, were a little bit too long. And I think I was limited because I had the where it pivot was like right in at this point here, and I noticed theirs is a little bit longer and it gives you a little bit longer throw. My stand that I had was longer. The thread were longer, and these I don't think I had at the right angle to where it would do what I wanted it to do. And like I said, had wasted a couple days, and I only get one day off a week, if that. And I would kind of like to have used it rather than messing with the stand. So I'm going to call the other stand an epic fail. The only thing I did buy on the other one was I bought some deals that fit in here that had a bend, but I'd cut them and tried to make my own, and the all thread and stuff I'd got from work, and it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. But that's the stand there. I've been kind of messing with it a little bit. Just here's a practice piece. I've done both sides, and as you can see, it does a pretty good job of giving you your bends and things, whether you want to shrink it, stretch it, whatever. But that gives you guys some idea. I just want to kind of give you an update on that. I'm going to pause you for a minute. Sorry about that, got interrupted. But yeah, we'll get to the unboxing of the Vivor planishing hammer. And as y'all know, the shrinker stand is made by the same company, and so is the cutter back there. I don't know if you can see it very well, all the junk. The next item that I've been wanting for quite a while, and I've just been procrastinating on getting it, was a chamfer. It's an air chamfering tool, and I don't know if any of you guys know about doing any metal work, but like especially if you gonna do dimple dyes and things. You want to try to clean up your area before you know, dimple it or make it look nice, especially your screw holes, anything. You know, I know I'm doing the rat rod, but there's things that, you know, I want just so and the metal and stuff like that. Um, you know, if you have to file it or clean it up, and I've been wanting one of these for a while. Upwood, I believe, is the one that makes it. It's smaller than what I actually thought when I seen it on Amazon. Uh, I'd waited for the price to come down. They're like 49 or $59. You just have to get on Amazon and check it out and see. You have other brands. I've seen other brands all the way up in the 500, 200, 300. I was not going to spend that for being a hobbyist. This will do what I want it to do. You can get it takes, I do believe it takes two or three of the cutting deals. I've seen videos that guys say that they haven't even changed theirs yet, you know, and they've used it continuous on uh, metal projects and stuff. And, you know, it's just for smoothing edges, making your edges look nice and neat. If you want a good weld, it can chamfer the weld to where you can butt it up. Just a lot of different things. It does come with the, and I thought that was pretty good of them. They've got all the tools you need. They sent you a roll of the pipe tape to put around this. It does have an O-ring, so it seals on the bottom really good. I haven't put it together, haven't got to use it. Excuse me, getting bit up by mosquitoes tonight. You have to take this little Allen and stick in here and loosen these up, and that will give you your depth of what you want. You have a little roller. Hopefully, you know, you can re-buy these rollers. This seems pretty sturdy to some of the ones I've looked at. You know, it seems like it would do the trick. Down in there are your cutters, and what you do, if this is your metal, you'll take this along your metal and it'll put a chamfer, and it will chamfer it out, for those of you that don't know. And it looks like to me it does have, I want to say, two or three of the little triangle cutting deals, and you can flip them over to get more life, or if it starts getting dull. But I'm gonna try it out in the shop here, see how well it does. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, this does have a deal where you can move your air. It's a little stiff right now, but I do believe you can move the direction of your air, so it's not either blowing in your face, it'll be blowing outward or downward if you want it to blow downward. Don't know a whole lot about it. Like I said, this is the first one. I've seen them used before, and I just kind of wanted one, and so I went ahead and spent the $49, and I think it's going to be a good tool to use. And if I get some time, we'll put it together later and maybe try it out. The compressor's not running, so I just didn't want to have it running while we're doing the video and have it kick on. The next item I have is, I don't know if you spell it, say it Vivor or Vivor, just, you know, whatever. But if you get on their website, you can get a lot of inexpensive tools. I think they're quality tools for, you know, a little bit of money. You know, you're going to spend quite a bit of money on Harbor Freight stuff and things like that, and I'm not knocking Harbor Freight, because Harbor Freight, I have some of the best tools. You know, there you can get some quality tools also. But let's open this up. I'll show you this plenishing hammer. You're gonna see it just as I see it. I have not opened it. I haven't touched it. I believe it was under $300. I really don't remember. A lot of this stuff I just order if I want it and go on. You know, I'm working a lot of hours and things, and you know, it's just one of them things that I order it 2 or 3 days a week or whatever, and it may sit here in the shop or in the house for a week or so, and you know, I don't remember what I give for it, but we'll put it together and just go from there. Bear with me, and we'll just, I may speed some of this up once you guys see the video of the putting together and that. I don't figure y'all want to see all that, but we'll just go from there. This particular one does come with a stand. You can buy it without the stand, but for a couple dollars more, you can get it with the stand, and I opted to get the stand, maybe put some rollers on it, whatever. And it may, I don't know, it may come with it. Got your stand, you've got your all your stuff there, and I've got extra ones that I've ordered a while back that are polished up and that. But it does come with a foot pedal, and I bought one similar to this, or it almost really looks exactly like it, that I use for my sandblaster. And I need to get back on that project. I know I haven't shared that, the finished product and that. It's just like I said, I've been so busy that I haven't really had a chance to do anything. I don't like that everything's kind of broken up. It's loose in here, flopping around. This is your bottom part of your plenishing hammer. This is your pin for, I guess, changing your dies and things out for your bottom dies and that. It does come with, I believe 3. Yeah, it comes with 3 different dies you can change out. And we'll just go ahead and put it together and go from there and just see what we have. Okay guys, I got all the stuff unpackaged here. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm kind of disappointed that it does not come with any instructions. It's mostly put together, I believe, with Allen. Looks like Allen wrenches or Allen screws, whatever you want to call them. You've got your collar, I guess. that holds everything together. Um, Hopefully I can figure this thing out. I guess this goes in here. And that's to move everything around. Let's see here. Set this up there. Like so. And this one seems like it's a little bit smaller, you know, to where, you know, you're, in my opinion, you're probably going to have to set it up on blocks or something. This is, you know, if you're sitting down, probably to be able to move around and things. So just know, you know, I'm sure the more expensive ones would be a lot better for you, but like I said, I don't need a more expensive one. This will work for what I want it to work for. If I can find the screw holes here. You know, I know it's a little bit cheaper, inexpensive, whatever you want to call it, but I think overall it's going to work for what I want. No more than what I'm going to use it. And if I do decide to go with a little bit more expensive one, I can. This one was just where I thought I could afford it, and you know, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money learning, and I'm not out that much. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Kind of delayed on the plenishing hammer. I've had some issues with it. For the money, I really don't think it's worth the $270 some odd that I paid for it. I'm very disappointed. If I was to rate it, I would rate it at a 5, and I'm going to explain some things why. I like the Vevor cutter that I have. I like the Vevor stand that I bought for my shrinker stretchers. They are both been outstanding, but this item, I feel there's probably one out there, or something that's probably just a little bit better for a little bit more money, or around the same kind of money. I wished Harbor Freight had the old plenishing hammers because they seem pretty good. I'm going to explain some things that I had to do to get this to work. Like I said, I've been a little bit disappointed spending my hard-earned money on it. And, you know, if I had to do it over again, I probably would not have bought it. So let me pause you here and I'll go into detail on it and explain why I'm giving it a 5. Okay, hopefully you guys can see and what I'm talking about here. This is the coupling that you get with it. It has an end that fits on the clear hose. I've got the deal off of it, but this fits up in here. It screws tight. But if you'll notice, it does not connect to your standard. Get you up here to where you can see. I don't know if you can see it. It won't focus for me. But it does not fit in a standard quick connect or anything like that. It just won't work. You know, I had a lot of trouble finding different things that could work with it. So what I did is we have some hose barb fittings at work. I grabbed 2 of these and I have, you know, reduced it down, of course, and that. And my hose now will fit into this. And I'm able to hook it to the machine itself. I also had got some hose. The clear hose just seemed like it was more like for a fish tank. This is a lot thicker. Get you here. Hopefully it'll focus. You can tell it's a lot thicker. It just fits on the in the barbs or whatever you want to call it. It fits in here. It's tight. The other one can pull loose or whatever. And the other couple items, I mean, it came with a nice flip pedal here. I'm very impressed with it. All my hoses fit in there. I didn't have to change none of that on the foot pedal. They give you a decent foot pedal. But when you get back up to this point up here, once again, this is all stuff that I made, and then I put a regulator on it so I can regulate this down. But it had another one of these barbs here that connected, and it wasn't working right. So I kind of modified this, run me some new air line down, and you know, we'll just see how it works. There's just a lot of different things. This, when you got it going, will vibrate out. I've got something I'll show you here in a minute that I put in there that'll hold this in place. I know there's a screw up here to hold this from moving. I had to tighten it up very tight. This screw down here is supposed to, you know, this is your adjuster for up and down, and you know, to regulate this. And then when you want to change the dies out, you just pull this pin, and you've got 2 other plenishing dies that you can use. I think this one's a straight one. You've got a really long curved one, and then you've got not near as aggressive of a curve. And don't ask me what they do. It did not come with any instructions. Sorry about that. It did not come with any instructions. And I kind of, like I said, I was a little bit disappointed in this. You're definitely going to have to bolt it down. I got some foot pads for it that I got with, excuse me, my table that I raise and lower and put it on it. But it vibrates too much. So once again, I'm going to have to drill some holes in the concrete and put some concrete anchors in it. I mean, it's okay for if you're a beginner hobbyist like me, but there's a lot of things I feel that they could change with this and not make it so inexpensive. I think I'm going to try to raise it up off the ground and then anchor it. It's just too low. You'll have to probably sit or squat to be able to do any plenishing. But like I said, for the money, I felt it should have been a little bit taller. It should have been had a lot better stuff. Uh, Standard airline, so you could hook it up. You know, it's been 2 days since I'd got it. I was off a day. I took a day off and kind of cleaned the shop, and I was hoping to be able to use it, and I never got a chance to use it because there was pieces missing. You know, I had to get a couple bolts from work. That was no big deal, but you know, it was the fact that, and I'm sure if I contacted them, they would have sent me some bolts and nuts out that was missing out of the package. I noticed when you put it together, you better use Loctite on the legs to the plenishing hammer because they will vibrate loose. There's just a lot of things that I felt that they could change on it, make it a little better, and you know, not make it so cheap. I know it wasn't a whole awful lot of money, but you know, I work hard for my money, and I know you guys do too. And that's the main thing. If I'm gonna, you know, let you guys know on something and something that I'm gonna use, you know, for my hobby and things, I want it to be something that I can tell you guys, hey, yeah, go out and buy it. But this is an item, you know, and I don't want to speak negative, but I don't think I could recommend this to anybody because of the modifications I've had to do to it. And I've done that with other things, but this one went above and beyond. I just feel, and I know I sound like I'm rambling, it's just a little bit ticked off, and I probably should have sent it back, but you know, I don't know enough about the metal fab stuff enough to, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of money on something that I'm not going to use that much. And that's why I thought this one would be pretty decent, you know, to be able to use. And it just, it didn't work out the way I had planned. And like I said, I'm going to give it a 5. You know, if you want to do some modifications and things to it, yeah, it's probably worth the money. You know, I'm not going to send it back or anything. It's just one of them things. I just, if somebody asks, I'm not going to recommend it. I just can't. You know, the more maybe I use it, I'll be a little bit more impressed. But right as it stands now, it's just one of them items that I don't think or feel that it was worth the money. You know, like I said, I had really good luck. I'm very, very impressed with their shrinker stretcher stand. And the cutter, they've all been outstanding. You know, I've been using them both. And, you know, their stand out of the box, I put the Harbor Freight shrinker stretchers on it, and I was able to do some stuff on my rat rod, which kind of made me happy because my stand didn't work out. But enough rambling and things. Sorry the video's a little late. This was supposed to go out Sunday, but like I said, I had to get some parts and things. Had Monday off. I put it together, I believe, Monday and started the video on it. And I just ran into some problems. So, you know, overall, just kind of watch what you purchase if you're a hobbyist and things. You know, kind of research it a little more. I jumped the gun on this, went ahead and ordered it. I was happy with all the other stuff I got from Vevor or Vevor or however you pronounce it. But this item, you know, I just feel the money that I had was not well spent. To me, well, just, you know, enough of me rambling and complaining about this. I think I can use it with the mods I've done, but I just want you all to beware and just kind of watch this stuff. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Um, I believe I knew better. It's just one of them things that I thought I could get out inexpensive. And like I said, I had good luck with their cutter and I had good luck with the shrinker stretcher stand. They're working great for me. But once again, five, if that. Thanks for watching my channel. Sorry I haven't been doing very many of the channels and things. You know, I'm lucky if I get one day a week off. I'm doing this later in the evening, at night, after work. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like the video. If you don't like it, that's fine too. And once again, God bless. Have a blessed week, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.